Hi, everyone. I'm Alex Mellis. I'm the founder and developer of Orthodox Connect. And today I'm going to do a simple walkthrough of the platform so individuals can see how it works. Let's get started. When we first reach the Orthodox Connect website, a user is prompted to either sign in or create a free account. So we can begin with creating a quick test account. I will use fake information. Once the account is created, the new user will be presented with a directive which asks if they are an ordinary parishioner or if they intend to manage a parish. So for those who intend to moderate the content of a parish, they would select I manage a parish, at which point they can find and claim an existing parish or they can register a new parish. So for us, we'll use my home parish, which is Assumption Greek Orthodox Church in St. Louis, Missouri. So we'll search that up and we can browse the list, and ultimately we find the parish and we click claim. That sends a request to the platform administrator, who will then review the request, make sure that the person who is requesting should be authorized to manage content for the parish. Okay, at this point the request for parish administration has been accepted. So you can see now on the left hand side there's a new tab. If we click on this new admin tab, we're directed to the admin dashboard. We go to manage your parish. We can see that it's for our newly claimed parish. We can see all the different ways in which we can configure our parish's presence on the Orthodox Connect platform. So we can manage posts, keep a calendar, see our live streams, we can post fundraising initiatives, etc. So let's get into some of that functionality. So to begin, we can see calendar, for example, and there's a button at the top that allows parishes to connect their Google Calendar. We can do live streaming, which is very similar. We can connect a YouTube channel through YouTube live streaming. So I'll go ahead and do that. Okay, now we're connected. And a disclaimer for anyone from Assumption who might be watching, I did not actually connect to the YouTube via Google, but rather as the developer of the platform, I'm able to circumvent that, so I input the necessary fields in order to load Assumption's YouTube information. Okay, so now that we have all of Assumption's information, we can see the channel information, the upcoming live streams, what's currently live, and recent. And there's this nice little scrollable feature so we can see all the recent activity. Similarly, we can manage various fundraising initiatives in our parish. So let's go in there. To begin, of course, there are no fundraising initiatives, but let's go ahead and create a new goal. So for example, we'll do icon restoration. We can select the relevant category it falls into, a quick description, our target amount, the current amount, and the timeline, of course. So now let's go to the live stream tab as it would appear from the user perspective. So any user that follows Assumption Church in St. Louis will have access to the information that the admin has now configured, and it appears as follows. You'll notice on the left-hand side, under your parishes, Assumption as of now is the only one that appears, but a user via their user profile is able to follow as many parishes as they want. It'll appear in this list, and you can toggle between them to see the associated information with that parish. On this live stream page, we intend for there to also be a functionality for parishioners to light a virtual candle. And what that means is that they will make a small donation, as they typically would if they were present at the liturgy, and perhaps someone in the parish council or the priest will then light a candle at the church on their behalf once the service is concluded. Likewise, we can go to the donations tab. Once again, this is as it would appear from any ordinary user profile. Assumption is automatically toggled, and we can see the fundraising initiative that our admin added, the icon restoration. And the user is presented with a nice user interface that shows the total amount raised across all fundraising initiatives out of the total goal, what that means in terms of percentage progress, and we've also added a pie chart here that shows the breakdown of the various categories that the money's going towards. So as of now, because we only have one fundraising initiative, we can see that 100% is going towards facilities and maintenance. But let's say we added another $500, for example, towards another fundraising initiative, which was categorized under liturgical needs, for example, then we would see in this pie chart that it'd be 50-50 between facilities and maintenance and liturgical needs. So this page is not only to give parishioners a super easy way to go see what the fundraising initiatives are and make donations, but also have a very transparent understanding of where their money is actually ending up. So that concludes the demo for today. Some of the features we didn't quite get to are still under development, but we're very excited about launching the full platform soon. We hope that Orthodox Connect provides utility to users who want to get information about their parishes of interest, to parishes who want to expand their outreach in a very technically simple way, and for prospective Orthodox Christians who are in their search for the true church. So if you want to stay updated with Orthodox Connect, visit www.orthodoxconnect.us, fill out the form there to receive updates. Thank you very much.